just a meme yasumacro. It's the most mabia me cointi. Enra I share Igbo Kena or Ghana. Some the Ghana for Benaka Setia and common as some Benaka se climate square research. Never briefly a year into Makwakoye. Now this lecture I hope say it to be worth it because every time you must mabi biano, I am a person with relevant information. And I believe say finally I'm beginning to agree with some of you, your point of view. So this trajectory is disturbing. I Gossip 24. Myself, so be me a subscribe button so now click the bell notification icon so now if you follow your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter at gossip24.com and gossip24. Feel free to bet your comment section. Now face so make for kebab masters and ede amount. Kebab masters I say open kebab papa are or birthday party I say outdoor I say events be out be sense so one kasa and I'll pick kebab area ubetumi a contact and ask what from on message come aba we ni aje ubenya the best kebab are our Ghana hasi now you go straight to common mu no yes chance you free say our Igbo for amamre mu no back in the 19s and the 18s no now they say Igbo for any king into Igbo for time be say Igbo nwe eze che say Igbo no Omo bow to any king because in the eastern part of Nigeria, Emma and I say about Nigeria no person make colonizing. One of the challenging places for Abofono na Igbo because na Igbo fono omo ni ohene say king na chese ohwe Igbo fori na eso obia wo the community leader a chese odada no nti no mo say Igbo nwe eze chese Igbo no on bow to any king. So it's not surprising say authors to say Remy Ilona are calling out this particular Igbo king say Mama Memuno, Bibia side him into on Tiasie. Say Igbo ni efi Nigeria, ebe pim or Ghana. So no a king of Igbo and Ghana. And you normal.
I do not support that any Igbo should call himself a king in Ghana. Any Igbo should not even call himself a chief in Ghana. My last video was an explanation that king is alien to Igbo culture. The Igbos traditionally did not have kings. So, ab initio, a person of Igbo stock that goes anywhere and calls himself a king is already violating Igbo traditions. And when he does that in foreign lands, he puts us in a spot. Because people will be thinking that what he's doing is what he took from us. The Igbos borrowed the idea, they assimilated the idea that somebody could be a king from the Yoruba, from the Fulani, from the Hausa, and from the British. Traditionally, the Igbos did not have kings.
Comes up say, how did he become king of Igbo in Ghana? And how is he moving? And why is it dangerous? The way in which are all moving and the things are all to me. So let me take you back to the year 1995. It was in the year 1995, and Mr. Eze Ihenetu eba Ghana as a trader, and oba Ghana out on spare parts near there. Nyakopa and Adam Amasame will be a lot of companies near there. Is you're into farming and a whole lot or bois or contributing to Ghana economy. No, it's a good thing. In the year 1998, and Mr. Jude, and why Madam Liberty Quenu, or why Madam Liberty Quenu no. And who is a Ghana day, see Ababe any fear, and I'm part of business I would be in the Kakawa, Ghana Ababe the second home answer. It's in the year 2010, and a Nigeria for club, what Ghana has here, a Igbo businessman on club, what Ghana has here. And yes, so, Mr. Jude, a chairman, it's your mother near chairman, in fact, on August interview back. Okay, the story.
All the community chooses who's gonna be their king, so it does not mean you must come from a royal home. You can be any Igbo man. As long as the community love you and they want you to lead them and they will choose you.
Now, looking at you being an Eze in a foreign land, one would say it wouldn't be an easy task. It's not something that is a soft thing to do. Kindly brief us on how this became a reality and if there were any predecessors before you.
Okay. Somewhere 2010, Igbos in Ghana made me the chairman of the first ever Igbo New Year Festival in Ghana 2010. You can see the picture is somewhere there. Okay. That's the first time of Igbo New Year Festival in Ghana 2010. Then, soon after this program, the Igbos in Ghana realized my performance, the kind of love I have for our tribe, and they started approaching me to be the first ever Igbo diaspora king in Ghana.
And so in the year 2012, and I'm going to me for diaspora affairs home. No, we are so we see the moon trim from club no, almost started as club. Moon trim from club no. No more no more henny preko. Our Ghana has say it's Igbo for henny. Our Ghana has say and I'm pa or we are Igbo for henny.
2011, then 2012, then I accepted it.
Okay.
To be the first ever Igbo diaspora king in Ghana, and to God be the glory, I was made the Igbo throne in Ghana. The Igbo king in Ghana.
Now, so we are quite almost fast so yeri Igbo for henna. Ono akasa Mr. Jude ni chimu say, omo call Ghana Traditional Council no ehonomo. And now omo call pairs are to me in a yen or no Igbo for henna. And it is true. In fact, so we are there, not to say, Ghana. And crime penny for more Ghana Traditional Council no eco PM1 honoma. Traditional Council no acting president no ka home. Head of bases too na oka entourage no ho da kuman hene na oka entourage no ho otoblo moba hema na oka ho bi da kuman asafoache na oka ho bi ana so mukọ pie ye ewo Mr. Jude efie a che se wo East Legon omukọ pie mu wo hono mo no ena omu see ne hene ewo ne fie ko
the entourage is me Ikai the third and a member of the Ghana Traditional Council. If I should continue, we have me, I take this man. Me, I take Robosaki. I take Robosaki. The head of the basis too. The document chief here, you can be second. We have the Queen Mother of Otubron. Now, Chiche Ajiman. We have Niafua as Facha of Dakuma. And then New Okai, a member of the entourage. And a royal of Akwete Krowosaki. We have Na Adokali, who is the Queen Mother of
now ohwe kwan omo fa so see ne hene woni fie ho na akwa akwa to say ne yesi hene for Anglo town ne yesi hene for Fancy town sa kwan ni so bi other say no mo fa so see hene but there is something interesting from san emra no mu see ne hene video no say acting president for a Ghana Traditional Council no at the time I know see Mr. Jude hene in the year 2012 no o ka che ne say sisi ana onye omo ba keke nebom oye king.
Yes, I was accepted not only as a son, as a king. Thank you, sir. They are going to build your family, your country. Give you a long life, wisdom, understanding, tolerance. When you're in trouble, let us know. Because we are more or less part of you. Thank you, my king. So I give you sincere grace. Stay long. This is your
Right, it's right from the Emirate, so more stool and I said the coronation no and carry for before the bay man no and our friend Hawking. And they said nam so Emma or Coca same way and what this particular video at the time in 2012.
Igbo has got a very rich culture that must be encouraged. He believes the past and present leaders from Igbo as a nation from the Nigerian state deserves more. The father of all projects on his mind is the establishment of the first Igbo town in Ghana and of course the first in the world.
If you look around the world, apart from in Virginia, they have Igbo Village in Virginia. They created it by putting the antiques, the antiquities of Ndibo there. You can come there, kind of archive of Ndibo. But I'm creating Igbo Village, which has never happened in the history of the world among the Igbos in the world. As I'm talking to you, I've acquired 50 acres of land. That is 250 plus of land along the Flower Road. That is at Old Ningo area. But along that road, it's right on the road. I acquired 250 plus of land. My reason of acquiring this land is to build Igbo Village in Ghana. I call it Amandi Igbo in Ghana. We'll build a village where we're going to build the palace of Eze Igbo there, a huge palace. We'll build Igbo Town Hall there with about 2,000 capacity chairs and 100 rooms guest house. The essence of this guest house is most of the times our governors and our Igbo great leaders do come to Ghana. They always go with their entourage. If they come to Ghana, their entourage will see where they will lodge for free of charge, maybe for a day or two. Most of their visits, it doesn't take more than 48 hours or 24 hours. They stay there free of charge, and they know that, yes, this is what they have benefited from the Igbos living in Ghana. Again, our people that have accommodation problem and all that will come get there at least for 2 or 3 days before they can get out of the country, or those that come into the country, in one way or the other, will have accommodation of 100 rooms guest house. We will also, in the palace of the Eze Igbo, we also have apartment there for special guests like governors and ministers. And in future, I know that we, the Igbos, will provide president in Nigeria. And I know that the president that will rule Nigeria at time to come must be an Igbo man. And one day, by the special grace of God, he also going to be part of those that are going to lodge at the guest house there in Igbo Village. In that Igbo Village, my good brother, what I want to do there is we'll create streets there. We'll create streets that will represent the names of the ancient Igbos. We'll create the streets that will bear the name of Sambakwe Street. That's the ex-governor of Imo State. We'll create a street that will bear the name of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, the first president of Nigeria. We'll create a street that will bear the name of Nzogwu. We'll create a street that will bear, of course, the name of my father also, Eze Ihenetu. And all the great Igbo leaders that they have gone, and those are present, will create streets in their name that will represent them in Igbo Village in Ghana. And this Igbo Village in Ghana, every Igbo man all over the world have right to come there and buy property. Either you want a plot of land or 2 plots of land to build your dream house. We're also going to build tall buildings of maybe 6th floor or 7th floor. We'll sell them flat by flat. And we will have a single entrance in this Igbo Village. When you come in there, you're coming into Igbo Village in Ghana. From there, Igbos will expand. We will build markets there. Igbo market will represent there. Igbo school will be built there. We will create transport section there also. We will create what we call Eze Igbo Garden. In Igbo language, you call it Mbala Eze Igbo. Eze Igbo Garden, meaning where we create about 4 plots of land. We use 4 plots of land for that, for Eze Igbo Garden, where we're going to plant yam, plant all the trees, all the leaves you can get in Igbo land. Okwa, ube, akubeke, ntoroba, oha, we're gonna also plant yam there. We'll plant ube there. We'll plant all these things so that at the time of New Year Festival of Eze Igbo, we'll go to the Mbala there. We'll go to the garden there to get our New Year Festival. In there, you will see that yes, that the Igbo tradition is really represented.
And since then, we see sub chiefs. What I say, we see sub chiefs. We see sub chiefs. Our Ghana has say, and there are even times to me get sub chiefs, to a chief imams, in China, the national chief imam, Sheikh Osman Sharbutu. A blessed sub chief,
Tony, Number one, nation. Congratulations. JJ, wherever you are, please report yourself. JJ Communication.
There are even times we see your presenters, yeah, Penny Captain Smart as sub chief. In the year 2022, Empress Gifty or man the title. What I say, our young festival, no, I say, interestingly, no, we share presidents. I mean, we share a former president, John Ajekun Kufuor. We share the late Jerry John Rawlings, His Excellency, may he so rest in peace. We share your vice president, Dr. Mamu Bawumia. We share a current president, His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama, and man, I just say, oh, position, no, and I just say, oh, share, no. So if you see how he is moving, that's now, and my mouth will be now, dream young person. And interestingly, no, he's born with some of these people who go to the extent, say, His Excellency, the former president, John Ajekun Kufuor, let me wish him, I refer to him as His Royal Majesty.
Your Royal Highness, Dr. Chukwudi, I'm very happy today to get this chance to participate with you and your people in the celebration of the Igbo New Yam Festival.
And these are the dangers of whatever Mr. Jude Chukwudi Ihenetu, I just say, oh yeah, Igbo for Hene, our Ghana Hasi. First of all, OC sub chiefs no. Or to me, a more certificates. Our certificates were true. The Palace of Eze Igbo, Ghana, Republic of Ghana. And I just say certificate of kinship as Eze Igbo. It's no certificate of kinship as Eze Igbo. No one certificate as kinship. Then there's so see here chief Tony Ulasi or ye deyam or ye Eze Udo Dome Kwabinya. Into a sub chief for Dome Kwabinya. And one man is certificate no. And no I am the seal into our one seal. Our honomo and there's also the seal now the seal of His Royal Majesty. Eze Igbo of Ghana. And the seal I want a certificate. So and you know this whole movement by Igbo for Ehini or Ghana no. It's also questionable because first of all no. So okay 2008 Chieftaincy Act Act 759 and kwa ye faso esi obi ehene e Ghana hasi kwa ye faso si obi ehene e Ghana hasi sa act kona why ene ebetumi afrɛ say oye chief e Ghana ha why ne ebetumi afrɛ say oye chief e Ghana hasi esa so kyeremu why ne ebetumi refer to as paramount chief because section 58 of Sahara Act 759 no categories of chiefs say oba eso honoma ye were the Asante Hene and paramount chiefs into separate Asante Hene from paramount chiefs they were the Asante Hene and paramount chiefs one of so honoma and there were divisional chiefs and there were sub-divisional chiefs and there were edikro other chiefs recognized by National House. So what else here? And what the definition of why a paramount chief? Our Ghana hasi. And they say you say paramount chief there. And what's up divisional any idea. Now first what I say and they say what is so and now first was one call for and they say wo customary laws and now first no omo culture e ho ban. And no one ebe for paramount chief. Enti no hwe title sa Eze Igbo and the man ho from as far back as 2023 honomo or say tio His Royal Majesty Eze Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi Jude Ihenetu, who holds the esteemed title of the Paramount King of Igbo, Ghana. Holding the esteemed title of Paramount King. Meanwhile, na Hindiano, a Ghana Traditional Council no, and a born as other chief. There's other Igbo fan or Ghana hasi. You know, so I felt say, Ebi anananom and a way in control over assassin. Until there's no way Ebi anananom bet me the assassin. Ama, I mean, his or Hene, Igbo for Hene. Then I went to find out in my research, say, as far back as 1961 and 1962, now send be our appeal court honorable. I say between 3 families, in fact 1 family, and not to say face 2 other families. And there are court cases tomato nidi Amioda versus Podie and afeso Amioda versus Fodzi. From 1962 ruling e baye no HSA over 9,404 acres. They say what tekpenya. Court no e de share Amioda family no ensa say omo and omo ye the rightful owners of the land. Enti ningo sto no eni asase bia e wo tekpenya area ho no ma wo ningo pram. E share Amioda family nensa. In fact, court ne sa so ruling e biom say over 33,000 acres of land. They say that pram Dowenya in the Bundasi area no so no Amioda family no edia ningos too ni asase bia e wo hono muti asase 33,000 acres and 9,404 acres no court no rule say e wo Amioda family no ensem e wo ningo pram area hono. So I don't know which of the families and maybe a confirm ma Honorable Sam George say ampa say obiasa enter asase 50 acres. And that is a question I'm hoping say in the future no bet we be say Honorable Sam George now answer. An interesting thing which is a problem here. And it said Ghana year 2020 Land Act Act 1036 no. Section 10 no I can't say be about say obi a non-citizen na. Why ben no bet we afa so e dey nya asase e wo Ghana hase. So okay section 10 no a year. E chemu say ban freehold and sase a onye citizen na wontumi nya bi. Afa so no se ba ne nsase ho sema onye citizen na de obetumi enya ne say ye beto asase de ama o ye be lease de ama o for 50 years and na wo betumi enya say lease say asase wo tena so for 50 solid years so onye citizen of my Ghana. Now Mr. Jude Ihenetu obi a ojitum so that's why Nigeria ni and waware Ghana ni ntie bia obetumi apply for dual citizenship say waware Ghana ni no but say ba na nsase ho nsem na section 9 no and e ka sa asem we say waware kra na wonye excluded waware Ghana ni a wonye excluded from some limitations we. It will be very interesting to know so which of the families and the towns have 50 acres no edema sa Igbo kinwe. And also no the traditional council just omo suli sa Igbo kinwe no omma ne ho kwan so I refer to himself as a paramount king no having sub chiefs ana. Once again there is nothing wrong say bia woye Igbo for hene or Ghana na wudi uduma what I say we go about to business ebia afashem redu a oboabo wodoma no oye donations we say but there is everything wrong when we start to refer to him as paramount king. There is everything wrong when we start to see sub chiefs or regents near there. There is everything wrong when we declare say o pese o acquire land that now babe set up a kingdom e wo honomo. There are a lot of things wrong. There is nothing wrong say be a school say o chere ukrom for between the Maba school say na be o metumi ati Igbo Kasano. Of course your India for schools our Ghana ha say your China for schools our Ghana ha enye bone nemom so start say say we a paramount king now we nya sub chiefs. There is everything wrong with it. O start say o pese wo see kingdom our Ghana has say there is everything wrong with it, but you can go about your business, enjoy your life, and so ye Igbo for hene, ye there, providing say own committee any crime. But for all these actions, no, and I say all these moves, no, it is clear in the Chieftaincy Act and also clear in the Land Act. So most of the things are to say Chief Chukudi Jude Ihenetu, questionable, and there are a lot of red flags around his movement. Because I will install sub chiefs there, and the person will say, would also a chain, Sebi, Fancy Town Hene, would also chain, Sebi, Anglo Town Hene, and as I would also chain, Sebi, Ebia, your friend say, Mampusi Town Hene, and I say, be at the Gati line, Hene, would also chamo, oh, Ghana, Sana person will chain. What is it? Because for the say, yes, Accra Town Hene, Ashanti region. We are Accra Town one hour him. Now say in crime for your friend say Eastern region. And I say in crime for our Northern region. If you're who see sub chiefs are. To me as Accra Town Hene no. Then I would me to see sub chief Eastern region and I say Northern region. It makes no sense. Yes, you are Accra town hene and as a fancy town hene because I was say be a hono utu buabua ukromfo ano no e hono ebia na e wakwambo and as a bakatu ukromfo to me to kwan enko central region to me buabua ma no na ebia mo jams mo party bi e ba no communal labor mo amu area be amote no na mo ekini hono mo ni ade obia how Basa wo yes say sub chiefs ni ade na so person say oh no doors chain omo mo fancy town and I say Angloga and I say Accra town no doors chain omo aha gossip 24 what's ni seal ni move ni titles no the man the honor there it makes no sense and there are a lot of red flags obetumi a chewade our comment section background